If you want to rank fast on Google without backlinks, but every keyword that you're trying to target is impossibly difficult, and every site above you has like a bazillion backlinks that you can't match, then run this 6-step playbook that you can automate with Claude that will help you create a specific type of page that ranks very fast and that journalists love to link to very quickly. And I'll go over what that is in a second. Hello, my name is Borja Beso. I am the co-founder of Distrib, where we help busy business owners and SEO agencies automate a lot of SEO and AI visibility workflows like this one. And in order to figure out how to create this particular playbook that I was trying to set up for a few of our customers at Distrib, I analyzed about 80 different searches for niche statistics 2026. And I figured out that about 24% of the pages that were ranking were very small sites with pretty much no backlinks at all. So that yields a huge opportunity. And shout out to my co-founder, Florian, for bringing up this hack because it's been tremendously helpful. Now, what is the deal with this? Well, what you're trying to accomplish is to rank for a keyword that's not very competitive, because not a lot of websites focus on publishing a statistics page for their industry, and because journalists and news media publications need statistics to link to validate their facts or their pieces of content. So they will go on Google, search for industry statistics 2026. They will find your page, and they will link to your page from their high domain rating website. So let's go over the playbook really quick. And if you're curious about the quick study that I ran, you can visit the guide that I published on X. I will link to it from the YouTube description or from below this video, whatever this video is being published. And you can just go over the numbers and the different things that I analyzed. But I want to jump right into the playbook. Number one is to pick the keyword. And the keyword is very straightforward. You want to go after your niche, statistics, and the year that you're going to be targeting. And then every year, you just need to be aware that you have to update that number. You could potentially have like a parent statistics page and then sub pages for every year, and then create a new page every year. And then you would have like a longer URL slug. That's just overcomplicating it. It's enough to do it like this. Just pick a keyword that describes your industry the best. You can do some keyword research with a tool like Ahrefs or Distrib or SEMrush, whatever you like to use in order to get keyword data. And just select the one that has the best chance, or just ask ChatGPT what would make sense, because a lot of times it's going to be ChatGPT running those searches on behalf of users, on behalf of journalists, on behalf of people looking for that information, because that's how people are searching nowadays. This is how it would look like, okay? Once you have your keywords selected for your strategy, which can be either roofing statistics 2026 or roofing trends 2026. In some cases, you might go after news, but they are a little bit more difficult. But it's still a nice play to do. I'll create a video specifically about how to do that. It's typically called newsjacking, but this time let's focus on statistics. Once you have your keyword, straightforward, make sure to put statistics in the URL. First thing in the URL, your industry statistics, and do not put the year on the URL, because otherwise you're going to have to be creating a new page every single year. This is our statistics page on Distrib.io. We update it all the time. Every time that I create an article like this one right here, I run a quick study like what I just said about the 80 searches that I analyzed, and then I put the findings on that page. Then it's just continuously updated. You can just include when it was updated. Make sure to have your author bio and link to a page that should be dedicated to your author biography with information on who you are and what you are an expert on, so that you can also help with topical authority. I've gone over what topical authority is a lot of times. This is part of the overall topical authority play, which is essentially teaching Google, search engines, AI engines, and people in general, the internet, what your website should be considered an expert on. And having a bio page for yourself as the author of your articles is a very important part of that play. Okay. Now, also make sure to put a number on the statistics page, or if not a number, like the year, you can have something intriguing, something that drives clicks. In my example, I put sources and where they disagree, because that makes people curious about, what are the statistics that are disagreeing with each other? That's kind of weird, which leaves an open loop that they'll want to close by reading your page. Here's an example of how you could approach putting a number on your title. It will be something like maybe putting a percentage or the median of a statistic that you found out. People just love to click on numbers, which is also why a lot of the titles on my videos and on my articles have 6 steps as the literal number one thing that I put in them, if not the keyword that I'm trying to target for SEO purposes. Step 4, just write it with a line that can be quoted. Make it easy for journalists to just copy the thing that they're trying to link to, and then they can just put it maybe even as an embed code on their article, like you see here on screen. Then just put the year in the title, like I said, and never in the URL, for the same reason I mentioned, which is because you don't want to be having to create a new page every single year or refresh this log and then have to do a 301 redirect in order to tell Google that your page moved, that it's not a broken page, and to avoid losing the rankings that you fought so hard for. And step 6 is to link to your money pages from your statistics page, because that page is going to be gaining a lot of link use and a lot of traffic. And then you want to be passing the traffic to the money pages, which is where you make money from, your landing page, if your landing page is your main conversion driver, or your services page, which, by the way, you should have separate pages for each of your services. I also showed an example recently on how we do that. If you go to distrib.io and scroll down to the footer, you will see that we have dedicated landing pages for each of the services or features that our software has. If you are a services or local service company, you can just have pages for all the services that you include: HVAC, plumbing, whatever. If you are an e-commerce website, that would be your products. Your products will have their own dedicated pages, obviously, and then you'll probably have a collections page too. Lastly, you want to link to your statistics page from other pages on your website that have a good link use, good domain rating, or in this case, page rank, which is like domain rating boards for specific pages. I'm just getting a little bit of SEO nerdy here, so don't worry about that. The point is, link to the statistics page from popular pages inside your website. And if you want to automate this entire thing with Claude, you can use a skill that would enable you to do the keyword research, get the data from the data sources, and also publish to your website automatically. And at the same time, get you backlinks from other people who are using the same tool. And what I'm talking about could be something like the Distrib skill, shameless plug, but it really is built for this particular thing. So you could just sign up to Distrib if you're interested, and then just go to Claude and say, help me install this skill. You can either copy the install code that we have on the settings page, or just copy the GitHub URL to the skill and just give it to Claude like so. You can say install Distrib. Even if you just give it the Distrib skill, it will know where to go on the API documentation, find the code that it needs to run, and it will install it for you. And a skill is essentially a set of instructions and tools, and the tools are our software that we have built for Claude or AI agents to use on your behalf, or for you to use like a regular software, just logging into it and going over to the dashboard, and just give it the link to the playbook that I just showed you. And then what you're going to be able to do from there is connect your website, whatever it is that you publish content, even if it's like a WordPress website, a Shopify website, website that you coded yourself, in which case you would use something like an API webhook. And what I'm showing here on screen is where you go to accomplish this inside Distrib. Integrations, add integration, then just connect whatever it is that you're using, and also connect Google Search Console so that Claude or Distrib can learn everything about your website, your rankings, the keywords that you are already showing up for, and get a lot of data on your business, your competitors, your industry. And here's what's great about this. Distrib will allow you to publish content like the statistics page, but also articles to your website. And what that means is that because there's a lot of people publishing content, it can orchestrate backlinks amongst all of the users whenever it considers that there's a piece of content that adds value to another piece of content, which is what Google wants to see and reward as a backlink to increase your links. And that's called a link exchange. And it can also automate your link outreach, by the way, to the journalists that will be interested in that statistics page. It actually finds the journalists that typically link to statistics, finds their email, sends them an email and say something like, hey, we published an article on behalf of a John Doe who has a service business in California, and we figure out that XYZ percentage of people are interested in heaters, blah, blah, blah. You get the point, right? And that's what's great about using a skill like Distrib. And with that, we conclude this little part of self-promotional on the video. You don't need to sign up for Distrib. You can run a lot of the part of the playbook yourself or with your Claude. But if you want those backlinks from other users and automate the whole thing, it's just really nice to have. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this strategy. If you have tried it before, click like, subscribe, help me make the algorithms happy, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.